Hey guys, Dale Jr. and I are in the Dirty Mo Media studios again this week for another round of Bless Your Hardt. We have a good show for you today. I'm a little blue. We have some news to tell you if you haven't already heard. We lost our little Junebug. But we also found some things under the couch, and Dale wants to talk about how he interacts with the kids at the school bus stop. So let's get started.
Yeah. Drink of the week, first off, presented by High Rock Vodka. Today's drink is a cherry lemonade, or limeade?
Cherry limeade.
Sorry, limeade. It's a nod to the 2025 Ryder Cup. I guess that's going on.
This weekend.
I have not been very plugged in lately.
Mm-hmm.
So
where have you been?
I've just been living life. I've been living my life. I've been really not plugged in.
He's been in his sweatpants is what he's been doing.
Yeah.
That's good.
I took a break from social media to an extent. And I don't know, the last couple of weeks I got a new truck. So I've been enjoying that. But yeah, I've been in my sweatpants.
Sometimes you need a week like that.
Mentally and figuratively.
Physically.
Physically. Sorry, yes, physically and mentally
He's
in sweatpants.
He might still be there.
I'm getting old,
You
man.
should have just worn them.
Yeah.
They're the same pair of sweatpants. He's been wearing them every single day.
Isn't that smart? So,
Less laundry for me, I guess.
well, let me finish. So the cocktail.
Today's drink of the week
Yeah.
is cherry limeade.
Cherry limeade. The cocktail includes Sugarland's limited edition cherry limeade moonshine. Sounds amazing. It's made specifically from the, what is that word? Biannual battle between Europe and the United States best golfers. Oh.
The Ryder Cup.
Ryder Cup.
Oh. I thought they were going to say, this is made specially from a creek and, I don't know.
From the creek
Rob,
water.
Just read the words.
Well, sometimes you'll read you're going to read like a promo or something, and you start imagining what's coming next. And I thought they were going to.
That's exactly how Isla reads.
I thought
she
they
just
were
makes
gonna,
up her own damn
yeah.
words. I'm like, no.
Well, I thought they were going to tell me the moonshine was made on this specific hill in Gatlinburg, and these cherries were pulled from a specific
from Washington's tree,
food plot or something.
George
So I don't know.
Washington's
Yeah,
special trees.
No, it's made for the biannual battle between Europe and United States in the golfing world. But let's give it a shot. I mean, I like it. It's good.
Very light.
Tart and very light.
Yeah. Refreshing.
2 ounces of Ryder Cup cherry limeade moonshine, 1 ounce of High Rock vodka, 1 ounce of cherry juice, and you can top the glass off with a little club soda. Throw a cherry in there if you like. Visit highrockvodka.com. They have a locator on the website to tell you where the closest bottle is. So you'll know before you have to make that drive to the local store if they've got it in stock. There are some areas where we can ship. So drink responsibly, and you need to be 21 years or over to drink. Obviously, everybody knows that. So we all get up in the morning, get dressed, go do our thing, come home. When you get home, maybe you put on some comfortable clothes, right? You get out your jeans or whatever. If you know that you're not going to leave the house for an errand or anything like that. Amy's the motivation for me because she does that. She gets in, when Amy's not got a thing, she's going to dress comfortably. So she's got sweats and things and outfits and stuff in the house that are super comfortable.
I mean, I feel like we were all taught that as kids, to like take your school clothes
Yeah.
off. You know what I mean? Your play clothes and your school clothes are not the same. And so I do that. Yes.
So I have a pair of sweatpants. I have multiple pairs, but I get one pair and I'm going to wear them for those 3 or 4 hours in the afternoon or evening. And then they come off when I go to bed and I just hang them up for tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, when are they dirty? When is it like, okay, these have hit the threshold of dirtiness?
I don't know. How many times have you farted in them? I think
they
that's
need
the
to,
threshold.
yeah, a lot. I mean, multiple times, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But.
If you're walking around like Lioness with like a dirt cloud around you, I feel like it's time to change them out.
So farts.
I think it's when you spill something on them.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
That's it.
There's no fart threshold.
No,
for you.
they're fart sweatpants. There's enough cushion in there.
I did
so
get
nice.
some mud on them. We were in the yard talking landscaping. And so I did get mud on the knee, of a pair.
Then you put them back on.
And then those go into the hamper. That was the threshold of dirtiness.
I think that's appropriate.
Yeah. Y'all, I went upstairs to get this hat right before we started recording. I came back down, needed a bit of a couple deep breaths to get back to normal. And it made me think, so how many people in here, like Dalton, you probably do this, Dalton's married, but if you're on the regular sleeping with someone, and you come into bed after they've been in bed, like I did this last night, and I think it's the funniest thing. But you can't I can't control it. But Amy goes to bed early.
He can't control anything he does, even his choices.
Amy goes to bed early, and I'm like, all right, we'll hang out. So I sit downstairs, I had a little snack, and hung out. But I come upstairs, and we wouldn't have this situation if it was a single floor home. But I come up the stairs, and I crawl in bed, and I'm like, I'm out of breath. Like just a little bit out of breath, right? And my breathing's a little bit fast or a little bit heavy. And I'm laying there trying to breathe as slow as I can while trying to catch my breath so that I don't wake her up.
Yeah.
And man, you're like...
Yeah. Which sounds
it's
worse.
Like shaking too.
Yes, you're like, your breaths are like shaking to the beat of your heart. You're like...
Yeah.
And it is and I'm sitting there, I'm like, this is silly as shit. I'm like 50 years old, and I'm sitting here trying to hide my my loud breathing so Amy doesn't wake up.
Listen, I thank you for that, because that's never fun. Laura and I talked about that, like when a man's loud panting in the bed, especially when he's right behind you.
Yeah. And I'll jump in the bed, and I'm like,
here's the thing too, like he thinks he's quiet and stealthy all the time. I know when he comes to bed.
I know.
Like, he's not quiet.
So I don't know
if he walks like a buffalo.
I don't know if she really knows, but I think she might know, but she might not know, because she doesn't make a sound. Like if I hop in bed, she doesn't go.
No, because I don't want you to try to get on me.
Oh, well.
I don't want that to be the high sign of like, oh, she's awake. Start grabbing boobs. I'm like, no. I'm just gonna lay here pretend I'm dead.
So I'll climb in bed, and you get in bed, and you're like, damn, I'm not really comfortable. Like you'll get in your position, and you're like, Matt, this isn't it.
Yep.
And I'm breathing heavy, and I'm like not comfortable, so I don't want to tussle around, and I like wait, and boy, if she moves, it's like finally I can move, because like if she starts moving, she rolls over or whatever. I'm like, oh, now I can move and get comfortable, get in my position, and then, dude, out like a light.
Yeah.
And now I'm awake.
Yeah.
Trying to go back to sleep.
Yeah.
That's a stressful little time right there for you. It really is.
Do you experience that?
I've experienced it every time.
Yeah. Every time?
Every time. Because I go to bed late too. I can't go to bed before like 12.
Yeah.
So every time I sneak into bed, it's stressful. I don't want to wake her, but I'm gonna wake her because I got to get comfortable.
Yeah. I have a feeling you're a little bit more quiet than he is.
I try to be quiet.
Breathing wise,
I try my hardest.
Breathing wise,
no.
You're not.
Breathing wise, no. Yeah. I'm doing exactly what Dale just said.
Well, the thing is, too, he brushes his teeth downstairs in the powder room right next to the kitchen, like
you
like
hear
the
all
guest
that?
bath. So, like, I go downstairs in the morning and there's toothpaste everywhere. But if
he
had chosen to brush his teeth in his own sink upstairs, he might not be so out of breath. Like, it gives him a minute to get his breathing in control.
But I'm worried that that's noisy.
You're noisy anyway.
The sink is like our sink, and me brushing my teeth, my little noisy toothbrush, is 10 feet from her bed.
I can hear you shuffling through the bathroom with your feet. I can hear you.
I'm so quiet.
Nope.
Man.
No, you're not.
Well,
you're not.
Those items weren't on the notes today, but they were fun to talk about. Amy, you mentioned that we lost Junebug. Junebug was 14 years old, Pomeranian. They said when we were getting him, he was a teacup Pomeranian. You could hold him in your hands. He was so tiny. You moved up here from Jacksonville and lived in a rental, a few different apartments and so forth. And I remember when we got Junebug and how tiny and perfect he was.
Yeah, he was super tiny. He was 1.6 pounds.
He would hop up on your chest. You couldn't even feel his weight. He was so small.
Yeah.
And just so tiny. You're afraid you're going to hurt him. But
you You couldn't hold him in one arm. He'd fall through the gap in your arm.
Yeah.
Like you had to hold him.
He would climb in your hoodie.
Yeah, you could stick them in the pocket of your hoodie.
It's like a little.
Wow.
It was exactly like having
a stuffed animal come to life.
Yeah,
to
but
honest.
like the movie, the old movie. Nobody's gonna. A lot of people.
Well, you can't even
Magpie.
remember. Magpie.
Yeah.
Got you. You
Oh,
lost.
No,
us both.
Gremlins.
The Gremlins.
That was his name, wasn't it? Magpie was his name. The Gremlin.
Mugwai.
Mugwai.
They called him Mugwai.
Oh.
One of them. I forget.
Well, like
the Gremlins. He did not
yeah.
look like a gremlin.
I thought he was like a neat fun when they were good, like before they get water on them and turn bad.
Man,
he
what
was
did
the
you eat yesterday?
Good gremlin.
You're in a weird mindset with the things
He would remember.
thinking about.
This is who I am. Nah, Junebug was amazing. He never was trained to go outside and potty. So he peed everywhere. We talked about that.
We tried.
Golly.
Here's the thing about Junebug. So he was super tiny. Like when I first got him, I was still working and doing CAD work and drawing and doing interior design. So he would sit on the front part of my laptop, on the front like corner. And he was so little, he wouldn't touch the keys or the mouse pad or anything. Like he could just sit there and he just stared at me while I drew and did my work. And then we'd like take a break and play, and then
Like
I'd
a
put him
little
back
gremlin.
up there.
Yeah.
But you know, he didn't have any manners. He'd run off.
Yeah.
Jamie and I lived together at the time, and he would like take off into the woods thinking he was being funny. And we're like, you're going to get picked up by a hawk. You know, it's joke's on you.
Yeah.
And we'd have to like literally close the door and wait for him to come back.
Yep.
But he also didn't have any manners because he traveled with us so much. Like he had to pee in the gravel or pee anywhere.
Yeah.
Just because we
Yeah.
were always
Yeah.
toting him everywhere. So I don't think he really ever learned that like it's only in the grass. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dogs are a big deal. And I've had a bunch of dogs. We had a big white, kind of looked like a size of a retriever, but it was a white dog we called Domino. I've got pictures of that dog. I don't really remember that dog, but that was our first kind of dog. Do you remember the first pet you had?
Our first dog was Simon, and he was a Pekingese. He looked just like your mom's old dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And yeah, he was outside. Dad did not let us
He
have
was an
animals.
outside
He was
dog.
an outside dog,
Wow.
even in South Texas.
Wow.
Yeah, we'd have to sneak him in the house when Dad was at work. But yeah, he was sweet. Mom was devastated when he passed. But
Yeah.
I remember we had him for the longest, and then we had Zach.
So that was a interesting experience, I guess, trying to explain to the girls what was going on. And Isla was emotional and understood, what was going on, but Nicole didn't really get it.
No, Nicole, I feel like
She's
I
right
feel
at
like
that.
she understands now, and now she's just trying to like twist the knife and it's partially my fault because I have a stuffed animal that looks like Junebug.
Yes.
And I bought this for Isla when she was small.
There's
Because
a
Junebug
stuffed
wasn't
animal
ever
in our
very-
house that looks identical to the dog.
Yeah.
Really?
And the kids are tearing it.
They're fighting over it now.
They're fighting
Who
over
gets
it.
the whole Junebug.
This stuffed animal has been sitting in the same spot, that's unattended. Nobody messed with it. It was just another toy in the corner of the room. And now, over the last 2 days, they have been fighting over it, and it's been everywhere. And it's and they're saying Junebug,
and they
Junebug,
won't
Junebug,
stop saying his
Junebug.
name. And so Nicole,
Yeah, it's been a nightmare.
Junebug wasn't nice to kids. He just never was.
Yeah.
So I got this thing for Isla so she could have her own little Junebug that she could carry around. And sometimes they push it around in the baby stroller or whatever, but it's now everybody's favorite toy. And Nicole wanted to take it in the ride to school this morning.
Oh,
So Junebug's doing this and Junebug's doing that and Junebug sees this. And I'm like, oh my God, can you just stop saying Junebug? I know she's just like 4 and not trying to torture me, but it's totally torturing me.
yeah.
So it kind of put me in a funk. By the time we got out of the car and I got here, I was like just blue again. I was happier yesterday, but then just kind of sad again today. I don't think the weather's helping.
Yeah.
But it was kind of partially my fault. But I'm going to miss him. He's a sweet little boy. And I'm going to cry. I was holding him when he passed away, which is I'm grateful for, because if I hadn't had to make the choice to put him down, I think that would have been harder. He was sleeping next to me down in the Elvis room, and I could hear my alarm went off. I could hear he wasn't breathing that well, so I look over and I'm just petting him, and as soon as I picked him up and started taking him towards the front door, he just passed away. So I feel like he waited for me to wake up. It's so sad, but I miss him. And Isla, it was sad yesterday again. So I think she's going to go in and out of it with me, but Nicole's going to continue to torture us with all of her commentary about he's in the dirt, he's in the yard, and
yeah, we had
maybe it's some comic relief. But
yeah, we
Dale did the same thing to me yesterday. Speaking of, we were talking to Sonny about the irrigation and all the beds that we need to replant because the water is now getting into the garage, blah blah blah. And he's like, there's a thing out there about the whole size of Junebug. And I'm like, God dang, dude, can you just leave Junebug out of this?
Yeah.
It's too soon.
Yeah. Everybody deals with things differently, and I don't love the way I deal with it, but because Amy's reaction to it is very normal and expected, and
Dale's a butthead about it.
I'm not a butthead.
I mean, that was kind of a butthead thing to say.
I was just trying to describe the hole in the ground was the same hole.
Even Sonny turned around and looked at it and like, God dang, man, too soon. I dug the hole. I know how. Just say.
There was a hole in the ground for the landscaping, and there was a guy. There was a drain. There's a drain in our yard, and we've got some water issues where some water's sort of settling in some spots. We needed to not do that, and so we're gonna have to dig out the flower beds. They've just sort of built up over time, and now the water table, when it rains, is getting over the water barrier on the side of the house and getting water into the garage. Mm-hmm. Well, there's a drain out in the yard, and I look at this drain, plastic box drain with a grate over it, and it's full of water. I pull the top off and dig down in there. It's mud, mulch, all kinds of stuff down in this plastic box.
It's a risky move.
There's no... and then I get it all dug out, and that's how I got the mud on the sweatpants.
Making sense now.
I get it all dug out, and this basically is all it is a plastic box that somebody dug a hole and put in the ground. There's no piping out to run this water off anywhere. It's not real. It's not a drain. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so I was trying to say to Amy,
This house was built in 2008, by the way, and it's taken us this long to figure that out. Water stands in that part of the yard, and it has ever since the house was built.
And that's why, because that drain's not real. Whoever put it in there didn't finish the job or didn't put the piping to be able to let it run off somewhere out underneath the yard. And I said, yeah, the box there is a hole the same size as the hole that we dug for Junebug. I thought I was just describing the hole.
You said it
but
in
it triggered
very...
Yeah.
Very abrupt
I don't have
way.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't have empathy. Like his empathy chip it's situational, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
He didn't have it yesterday. Not in that moment. Anyway.
Yeah, I feel like that if we're being honest, when you have a loss, like I had a very big loss back in 2001 with Dad, and that's something that, traditionally you expect to happen later in life,
right.
But you kind of get this unfortunate situation early in life. And so I've experienced something that a lot of people will experience later, and that, like hardened or seasoned, or like now when another loss happens in life, the next loss or the next person passes, or a pet or something even though I love Junebug to death and I will miss him terribly, I feel like I don't grieve. I don't know why I don't grieve it, because, and it's not like I don't appreciate him and love him, but like that part of me is not working right.
Yeah, I know. Yes. I think that your empathy chip has been damaged.
I don't know. I mean, I feel fine. I feel okay with how that's working. I'm not, I might not be working the right way. I think the way you react to it and how you're dealing with it is traditional, you're grieving and so forth. But I am already, Junebug has had a lot of, things. I've almost lost track of all of the sort of challenges he's faced over the last year and a half, 2 years. He had a collapsed trachea.
His trachea is starting to collapse. It's like a pretty common thing that happens with little dogs, and then their airway gets tight.
So he was dealing with that. Yeah. Always sort of like hacking and trying to cough up like a cat or somebody might cough up a
He doesn't cough
fur
up.
ball.
He didn't cough up anything, but it
No,
sounded
but
like
he
was
would
going
make
to.
that, it's what it would
a
remind
wheeze.
you of.
Yeah.
And he had some battles with Gus that he had to work through.
He had a heart murmur.
He had a heart
We had to give
murmur
him medicine
that was getting
twice a
worse.
day.
That was the one thing that they were telling us was
Really bad.
probably going to be, be the biggest challenge was his heart murmur. Our vet, I suppose, Amy, you said he got pretty emotional about the news.
He was upset, yeah.
I hated that.
Mhm.
They worked over the last couple of days. Like Junebug was laying. He would sit up a little bit and look at you, but he would not walk, not do much moving. Didn't want to stand. And so, I mean, it was kind of like, gosh, it feels like it's time to maybe, think about putting him down. But gosh, you just kind of want to give him every chance you can. And we were right there in that sort of threshold of having to sort it out. And I'm kind of glad I'm glad it happened the way it happened, honestly, like to your point. Like if the doctor would have said the day before we had him at the vet, if he would have said, man, it's time, we would have done it. Right. But I'm glad we maybe it's good. I don't know, but he was a great one. He's a fun dog, a lot of fun. I loved him, and man, just so hard to replace. You don't when Killer died, I thought, man, when Killer had cancer, we knew he was going to pass, and I'm telling myself, I'm going to take a break from dogs for a while. Let's just take a break. Let's just not do dogs for a while.
Yeah, well, we had already had Junebug at that point.
Yeah. But as soon as he passes, you're like, the change in the house. It's immediate.
The energy is definitely changed in the house. And Gus was even pouting this morning. And I don't know if it was because he just wanted to go for a walk or if he's actually getting sad now. Because we showed him Junebug after it happened.
Yeah.
They say you're supposed to do that so they know where their buddy went.
Yeah.
And he sniffed on him and just moved on. Like, part of my plan all along. You know what I mean? Dale and I both were like, no, try it again. Like, make sure you really understand.
Yeah. Felt like he needed to
butthead.
Figure it out.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think that, I think we're just going to hang on to Gus for a little bit.
Yeah.
And do Gus. Gus does not let you bring another dog into the house anyway, so.
Yeah. Territorial.
Very.
Yeah.
Very, yeah.
But this morning we have when we drink water and, you drink like 3/4 of the bottle and you set it on the island in the kitchen and get up in the morning and you're like, I'll just put this remaining water in Junebug's bowl. And it's like, you have those moments where you have to, like, you're reminded, like, that's not what you're doing anymore.
Yeah. You can pour him in Gus's instead.
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah. But, it'll be tough there'll be moments where you, like, first time we go back to the beach house or first, there'll be moments
we're
where
going to have to start getting rid of all of
we got to go
things.
and find his things. And,
I feel like we just save it. It's just bowls and things. We just
it's whatever. I'm not touching it. I'm going to let you handle it.
Okay.
But Junebug was 14. I asked ChatGPT how long Pomeranians live. He said 12 to 16 years. So he had a good long life.
He did. Mr. H had a Pomeranian that was his dad's. Is that correct? That he adopted?
Mm-hmm.
And that dog lived to be 18 years old.
Wow. That's a long time.
Ate one cheeseburger every day. He would ride in the car with Mr. H. I thought it was his dad's dog.
Yeah.
And they would they would share a cheeseburger, or the dog would have his own cheeseburger, and that's all he ate was one cheeseburger a day. And that dog lived to 18 years old. And I remember Mr. H telling us that, and I was like, 18 years? Oh my gosh, we just like basically got a kid. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I was expecting at least 14.
Yeah.
Based on that story.
Gus is 11.
Gus is going to be 11 in December.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
did you ask Chad about Gus since you were in there?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They live 11 to 15. 11 to 13, but 15 sometimes. What is wrong with me?
I don't know. Like
I'm just asking questions. I'm just like Google. Same thing on Google.
It's like
it's
asking
just like
the internet what's wrong with yourself if you've got a cut, and then all of a sudden it tells you you've got the C word. You know what I mean? Like,
What? No, I'm just
the
saying.
internet will tell you whatever you want it to say.
But no, I'm just asking. You can ask it whatever you want to ask it. Like I asked it, how many days till the Pocono race? Because the kids are always asking about going to Hershey Park, and I can't freaking figure that out.
You should just ask it.
So I just ask it how many days till the Pocono race, and it's like 270 days. Anyhow, I'm not using chat for nefarious reasons, just in case.
Not nefarious reasons, but like.
Well, I don't know what you're worried about.
Oh, I just feel like I don't think about using chat as much as you do, but that's just personality differences.
I ask it for hacks for college football 26. Tell me some cheese plays. How can I beat TJ?
What's a cheese play?
Cheese play is like a play that's broken that you probably shouldn't or not supposed to use, or a way to kind of do something that breaks the game.
Cheating?
Yeah, a little bit. Yes, we don't use that word, but it's called cheese. Yes, that feels better than cheating. That's cheesy. Like, man, you keep running the same play over and over again. That's cheesy. Or you keep doing this thing that you probably shouldn't do. But I'll do those things to beat TJ, whatever it takes.
Yeah. So I remember you guys like actually sharing real hacks to break into certain games back in the day.
Yeah.
I found a cheat code.
Oh, yeah. Hey, this is Dale Jr., and for the latest Bless Your Hardt gear, go to shop.dirtymomedia.com. We've got plenty of options for everybody and adding new stuff every day. Go to shop.dirtymomedia.com.
So we got a new rug. One of my girlfriends in Texas sent me a link for an Amazon rug. And considering how many dog messes we've had on ours, it was time. I got a huge rug for $36. $36.
I don't believe it still.
I know. I was waiting for them to give me a refund, like they had messed up the post.
Amy said
because all of the other rugs were the normal price, which were very expensive, and then they had this gigantic size on sale for $36, and they probably just had overage stock and they just wanted to get rid of them.
Amy knows that I freak out about cost of things, and she's like, "Guess how much I got this rug for?" I'm like, "Oh." I don't even want to guess.
I mean, it was expensive. I wasn't going to tell him.
She's like $36 or whatever. I was like, my mind just said,
"Ain't no way."
Just don't make a sound. Just that is not true. It's not real. There's no way. But don't debate.
Oh,
let it happen.
I had even sent it to Kelly, and she's like, "My living room's not even big enough for that." But she saw it. So anyway, I got one. Katie got one. There's a few other friends that got one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn. What's wrong with this rug?
Nothing. There's nothing wrong with it. So we get the rug out, or we get the rug. It's sitting in the living room.
I like the rug. It's great.
And
really
now
ties
we have
the room
to
together.
Do the task of ungator clipping the couch, moving all the furniture off, getting the kids to stay off, the dogs to stay off, so that we can roll up the other one and put the new one down. Well, of course, we move all the furniture off and then find like the most disgusting display of crap underneath the couch. And in the couch cushions wasn't so bad because we pulled the couch cushions off quite a bit to clean.
Wasn't all my crap.
The cushions. It wasn't. It was. It was actually none of Dale's crap. There were no candy pieces left.
No.
Big win.
No candy.
Yeah.
No toe, fingernails, none of that
Gross. Do you do that?
No. Did you find any? There were none there.
Well, maybe they were underneath the pile of necklaces and jewelry things that were on the kids.
No.
Gross, dude.
There was all kinds of dirt and crap. Coins and
there were a lot of coins. Where'd those come from?
It's gross. I don't know where
they were in a pile together.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
bracelets,
not walking around with coins,
wrappers
in my
from gummy bears.
Oh yeah.
A plethora of Barbie shoes and all kinds of little things like that from their toys.
Yeah, we don't get under that rug or under the sofa enough. I guess.
Yeah, it was under the sofa. So anyway, we got that moved out of the way, and the new rug's nice. But you never know what you're going to find on Amazon. You really don't.
Yeah.
$36.
That's crazy. Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
I still think there must be something wrong with it.
I didn't steal it. I mean, it's good.
Yeah, but like if you look at land, and they're like, yeah, this is a very cheap acre of land, and you're like, got to be something wrong with it. Must not be able to build anything there. Must be some kind of a floodplain or something's wrong. It's unfavorable.
There's nothing wrong with the rug.
The rug seems fine, but maybe there's some.
Did you lose things under the rug as a kid, though?
Did I lose?
Lose things under the couch. Lose things like I don't remember Mom and Dad ever pulling the couches back and us having like our entire toy collection.
Well, so our couches were off the ground. Like the couches these days are like on the floor, right? So like you can't clean under them. Like the couches that we lived, our houses, they had legs and you could vacuum under, or
Yeah. I don't really remember what our couch. I feel like it was skirted.
Okay,
So like
but
maybe
still,
it did have a little
you
bit
could
underneath.
get under it.
Well, my point is like we didn't have our toys in there as much, and we didn't eat in there. Like we didn't eat on the couch.
I 100% agree. Like I wish we had never introduced toys into the living room.
We didn't. They
Well,
did.
I mean, we let that happen. We don't stop it. We don't say, I want to, don't want the kids to hear this, but I want to take all of those toys that are in that center console and just bag them up and get them out.
Yeah, I'm about ready to do that too.
They don't even know what's in there.
I don't really want that ottoman anymore.
We've got an ottoman with a little wood top on it that you remove, and it's full of toys, and they have no clue what's in there. They would never miss them, but they'll come over there and throw that top off and start pulling toys
and it's
out.
dangerous. Like Nicole especially will just shoot it right off.
They start pulling toys out, and then 5 minutes later, hey, where are the kids? Oh, they're upstairs.
They're
Freaking everywhere, and I'm like, this is bull. They're not cleaning this up. I'm just gonna trash it.
Okay.
Hmm?
What's in there? Like,
See, who cares?
I panic.
Let's not worry about it.
What
Let's
if
not
there's-
even worry about it. We're never gonna miss it. So I'm trying to that's like something I'm working on in myself. Is like I never want to get rid of anything.
Yeah, you
I'm
do.
like, man, what if I need it? I just need to go ahead and say, you know what? I'm never gonna need this. I don't need to hang on to this old faucet that we replaced. I'm never gonna need it.
Yeah.
Just throw it away. I hang on to stuff like that. I'm like, you never know. You might need this. But then then
This faucet that does not work.
yeah, and then one day it's going to be somebody else's problem, and they're going to go, why did he keep this stuff?
Man, it was crazy.
Yeah,
They're probably going to say that about you anyway.
They
just
will.
A little bit.
I hope so.
You got quite the collection of junk.
I think that's a compliment when somebody says you're crazy. I want people to think I got a little crazy in me.
Really?
Yeah.
Women can't say that out loud.
Well, I don't want people
There's
to
a
be
stigma
indifferent.
about crazy women. It's like we're not allowed to say that.
I was told the other day when people are indifferent,
We're not allowed to
you
own
got a
that
problem.
anyway. What?
Somebody told me some great advice the other day that when people are indifferent, that's when you need to worry. Like when people are like, eh.
They're ambivalent, like they just
Yeah.
have a
So I
meh
think,
attitude about who you are.
I kind of want people to
So crazy's okay for you.
be a little,
Like,
just a little tinge of crazy
Man's
is good.
wild.
I think every race car driver is a little crazy.
Yes, you're not wrong.
Right.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Ever since I've gone on those ride-alongs with you, there's absolutely no doubt in my mind that you have a little crazy in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. See, I want you to think that, even if it might not be true.
It is true.
So
It's not true.
I got a new truck.
Yeah, but he's got a flashy idea for that one too.
Not really.
He showed me his idea, and I'm like, that looks like the
All
NASCAR
right.
dots.
No,
Like it looks like now you're.
no.
It does.
So I had this white truck since 2021, and it had this. If you remember the vintage Toyota 4Runner orange, yellow, orange, red, black stripes. I had that down the side of this truck just as loud as you could be, right? And man, the girls, me, we loved it. And we had the KC lights on the top, and this thing was awesome. And I don't know, over the last
got
couple
bored.
over the last couple weeks, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go low profile for a while. I need a little chill. And so
Me and my sweatpants.
my truck
Mudstains.
got up.
Chill.
Yeah, my truck. I've never really had a vehicle long enough to put a ton of miles on it. And I noticed the other day I was pulling out of an intersection, and I just didn't like the acceleration that much. Just didn't feel like it was as crisp as it always had been in the past. I thought there's a little bit of hesitation there. So maybe it's about time to start looking for a new truck. And this has got the old dash in it. They got the new trucks with the big iPad dash in there, and
Like you need that
Yeah, like
distraction. I like how you just make it make sense for
Yeah.
yourself. That's a standard Dale Jr. move.
so I learned that the trade-in value on my 2021 truck with 32,000 miles on it is really good. They gave me $40,000 for this thing. So I'm not, I'm in pretty good shape there.
Thank God.
And I got a new truck, and it's black. This truck is just going to have a 3.5-inch tall red stripe down the rocker panel from over across the both doors. That's it. The old truck was decaled from top to bottom in stripes and stripes and stripes, and KC lights and all kinds of cool stuff.
You just give it a couple months. He's going to.
This one's going to be very subtle, and it's a little red stripe. It's going to match the trail boss.
Stripes and then it dashes, like the NASCAR logo.
It's similar, but I also did that on my last cup car for the Nationwide. It had that in the middle of the door. It was like these blue dashes. Mm-hmm. So I kind of was going off of that.
Gotcha.
But I'm pumped. I love the truck, and I could talk about it for a while, but I don't want to bore everybody.
Thanks. I'm going to fall asleep over here. I have a random question. Mm-hmm. I saw something on the internet the other day. These two ladies were frying chicken, and it was chicken tenderloins, and they literally just got the grease hot in a little tiny sauce pot, and they poured all the flour in the grease.
Whoa.
And then they put the chicken into the pot, and it kind of breaded itself as it was cooking. I'm sure that didn't taste very good because the chicken had to have soaked up a bunch of that oil. But before they even did all that, the friend that wasn't doing the cooking was asking if she was going to wash the chicken. And the lady that was cooking was like, no, I'm not going to wash the chicken. You wash your chicken? She's like, yeah, it's slimy. You don't wash your chicken? Are you supposed to wash the chicken? That's my question. I've never in my life washed chicken that came out of a package. I've never washed any type of meat.
Really?
Do you wash chicken?
I think you're supposed to. I always do.
You do?
Yeah. Because it's slimy.
You wash the chicken and now you've got chicken all in your sink? Like everything is contaminated, right?
Well, you wash your sink after.
That is a lot of extra steps.
Maybe, but it's not like it doesn't take long.
So you rinse it with water and then you pat it dry?
No, I throw it in a bowl of egg, so it gets the breadcrumbs can stick to the egg, and then I throw it in the pan.
Do you ever grill chicken?
Sometimes, yeah.
And you wash that too?
Yeah, I'll wash that too, just in case.
What is the just in case for? What's the water going to fix?
Because I've always been taught you get sick if you don't. It could be a lie, but I still do it.
So unless you put soap on it and it killed the bacteria.
No, that's not true.
It's not doing anything.
No, that can't be true.
I want somebody else. Can we ask the ChatGPT?
Yeah,
are you supposed to wash your chicken?
Yeah.
I found that to be so odd.
Ask him, hey, man, how's it going?
Hey there. It's going pretty well on my end. Hope you're doing great too.
Always
nice to hear from you. Let me know what's on your mind today.
Hey, I bought some chicken. I brought some drumsticks and some tenderloins, and I was gonna bread them. Should I wash the chicken in the sink first?
The classic to rinse or not to rinse question. So officially, food safety guidelines actually recommend that you don't wash chicken in the sink. The reason is it can spread bacteria around your kitchen surfaces, and it doesn't really do anything to get rid of germs on the chicken itself. Cooking it thoroughly will kill any bacteria anyway. So you're generally good to just pat it dry with a paper towel and then go ahead and bread it.
All right, man. Take it easy. Appreciate it.
You got it. Anytime. And good luck with those drumsticks and tenderloins. They're going to turn out great. Catch you later.
This is why he uses ChatGPT so much. He's got a new best friend.
That's crazy. I never even heard of that.
I don't want to see any of you son of a going out and in the ChatGPT if y'all going to sit here and laugh at me.
Also, don't wash your chicken anymore. You're just your sink.
I learned something.
I don't want to see y'all in your car out in the parking lot later today talking to ChatGPT. All right, little son of a guns.
Now we're son of a
I just felt like I might have been too aggressive.
Oh
my God. I'll ask Chad about it later. I'll ask him if that was too aggressive.
In a work environment, is son of a okay to use? Or is son of a gun more appropriate?
Y'all, you are all very curious. I can see it in your eyes. I can see it. You're all like, I need to try that.
I want to know whether voices there are.
There's lots of voices.
Is there a chick voice?
Oh, yeah, multiple. They have an English accent, Ireland. They have all of them.
What about a Scottish man?
Maybe. Yeah, I'm sure. They don't have names or anything. They just call themselves ChatGPT.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you know which one you're clicking on? You gotta just listen to them all?
Got the accent has a name. But not like a personal name. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, we were riding in the car to school, and I was like, Isla, ask this thing anything you want. And she's like,
what did she say?
Oh, she was asking it like, what state has the most earthquakes?
Really?
Yeah.
That's a good way to get to know your kid.
And she's like, and it's like, Alaska, blah, 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 and tells her. And she's like, oh, okay, what state has the most tsunamis? So we were on like a little.
She knows what a tsunami is?
Yeah. And then.
That school's doing its thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at school.
Go
She
school.
she said, when will the next tornado warning be? And it was like, yeah, you know, hard to predict. It's North Carolina too, not many of the. So I was like, yeah, how often do so I was like, we had a conversation about tornadoes in North Carolina, and then what states have the most tornadoes, and
I'm surprised she didn't ask it about the moon. She's always asking me when the next red moon is or the eclipse.
So I should write some notes, like some questions to ask it on the way to school.
Yeah,
like
she's
that.
always asking me those things, and I don't use chat like you do, but maybe I will, because Googling is not as safe. If you can just talk into that, probably easier.
Yeah, it's pretty helpful. Like, so
I'm glad you're so entertained.
I think it's
by
fun.
yourself.
New technology. I don't want to get down the road and it become this thing that everybody's using, and I'm like, oh, what is that?
Listen, that's okay. So I didn't have a Facebook account forever. I didn't have, what was the first one? MySpace. I didn't do MySpace.
Oh,
I didn't feel left out.
I had
free.
a MySpace. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I know you had a MySpace.
I had a MySpace and my cats, and you know what I thought? You put
He had a MySpace for his cats.
I had pictures of my cats, race cars, my trucks, my cars.
Oh my God.
Oh man, you would put everything on there. I had like a logo, a Sundrop logo on there. Like, hey, everybody, don't come at me unless you're talking Sundrop.
I would never have ever.
Like, you put, like, I would put, you had the little photo section, and you put things in there that you were like, this is all right. So if you like this kind of stuff, we can talk about that.
Yeah, I would never have like messaged you if I had seen this.
I know it. Like, it was totally not. I mean, I don't know. You had your friends, and you had to move your friends in your front top 8. Was it top 8, top 10?
There was a ranking.
Yeah, I think it was like top 8 or something.
And there was a guy. What was his name? Tom.
Did that cause issues in your
MySpace.
friendships?
Yeah. Could you take him?
He was your number one
You
friend.
couldn't take him out.
Yeah.
How? What?
I know.
Like, come on, Tom. He created MySpace, right? And he wouldn't let you take him out. He had to be everybody's number one.
That's weird. Did he
And
do
we
that because he
didn't-
had some kind of weird
We
access
all
to your page?
accepted it because we're like, all right, okay, well, here's my favorite 7 and Tom. And man, people were like, hey,
Boycott Tom.
I saw such and such put somebody in their top 8. Did you notice that? That was like gossipy, right?
Yeah.
Hey, did you see who got added to the top 8 on what's his face's page?
So did you like slide people in and out of your top 8 just to see if people would notice?
Sure.
That's so stupid.
It was just like the follow back. Like you unfollow in that country song. You unfollowed me and followed me back just so I'd notice. In that country song, Some Girls.
Huh?
There's a country song, country. So there's a country song called Some Girls.
I kind of want you just to sing it for us.
And he's talking about
I'm not
how the
gonna do
girl unfollowed him, then followed him back so he would get the alert. So that he would know that she was
Thinking about
still
him?
interested, yeah. And so like you would slide people around in your top 8 or whatever and hope that, somebody would notice.
Oh, goodness gracious. Bless you.
All right, we're going to do a little segment around celebrating National Hunting and Fishing Day. This is presented by Bass Pro Shops. They are great friends of ours. We're going to do hunting stories. I think last week we did fishing. Mm-hmm. And Bass Pro is North America's premier outdoor conservation company. They're the premier outdoor and conservation company. Plan your next adventure at Bass Pro Shops near you or online at basspro.com. One of my favorite hunting stories. I always like telling stories about how big of a badass my dad was. And so if you haven't noticed, I try to slide it in there every now and then. And not be too obvious about it, but there's a picture that I have on my phone of my dad, and I always show it to people because it speaks clearly to how fearless and determined he was. Mm-hmm. And it's a picture of him in a deer stand, and this picture is taken from 150 yards away. right? So you get the ground, the field, the entire tree, and Dad up in the top. And he is literally 50 feet, 40 feet in the air, like twice the height that you truly needed to be. Certainly too high to bow hunt.
He just did it because he could?
He just thought that was what needed to happen in that moment in that tree, and for him to be able to have the best vantage point to see the deer moving in to the field, I suppose. But he's too high, and he would have to screw the pegs into the tree individually and climb this tree, screwing in one peg at a time.
As he climbed up.
With the stand, and then he would have to mount the stand up at this tree 50 foot into the air, right?
So he would screw the pegs in as he was climbing up the
Yes.
tree. At this point, how many pegs is he?
I'll tell you. So
Okay.
he's got the bag of pegs. He's climbing up the tree, climbs up the tree, and then maybe he goes down and gets to the stand, takes the stand back up there. But this picture is just really speaks to just his crazy. I went with him hunting. I believe one of the very first times. The first time I went hunting with Dad, I don't remember climbing the stand, but I remember we were in a chain up, and the bottom of the chain up is about twice the size of the seat I'm sitting on.
Okay.
Like it's
just like a grate, right?
It's a grate, and it kind of spreads out and kind of gets a little front wide,
like a teardrop almost.
Yeah, a little teardrop.
Yeah.
And so if you sit on it and put your feet down, your toes are at the edge of the grate. And it was cold as hell and early in the morning, and I balled up. I was 6. I balled up under his legs, under his seat.
This story makes me
and laid
so uncomfortable. I can't believe this.
on this, laid on this thing and slept.
Yeah, under his legs.
Under his legs. And, we hunted in the morning. We got out of the tree stand at 11 o'clock and went on about our day. The next time I go hunting with him, we walk up we walk up to this tree, and this is the first time I ever shot a deer. We were in Alabama. We get up to this tree, and it's a tall-ass tree. There's not a limb on it. Right at the very top, this tree split, and he had a couple 2x4s with a chain up in this tree. And so he had 2 2x4s nailed across the Y that were kind of arm height if you're sitting in the stand. And so
lean on or what?
I'm 12 or 13.
Like, well, what's the 2x4 for?
Just for him to rest the gun on or whatever, hang something, throw his jacket over. And so we get to the bottom of this stand, and I'm just going to do whatever he says, right? So we get to the bottom of the stand, and he goes, all right, you start up, and I'll go up behind you. I get going. I start climbing up. I'm like, I can barely reach the pegs. They're so spread apart.
Mm-hmm.
He put these pegs as far apart as possible.
So he didn't have to do so many.
So he didn't have to put so many in there.
Yeah.
But I can't get my foot to the next peg. All the way up this tree, I'm crawling up this thing, and he's having to push each foot.
Insane.
He's having to, because I would get my foot up, and I'd be about 6 inches or so short of the next peg, and he would push my foot from underneath to the next peg.
Oh my gosh! And
It was
neither one of you are
terrifying.
tethered to anything.
We had no safety harness, nothing. Like we hunt with safety harnesses now, and you don't get in a stand without one. And so, but then there was no safety harnesses, nothing.
Mm-mm.
So we got our guns on our backs, and we're.
So you had a gun too?
Yeah, I had a gun. He had a gun.
Oh, this is your first deer.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And so we go up in this stand. We finally get up in there. When we get to the top, I've been terrified all this way up.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
You're already traumatized.
I'm scared. I'm scared more for him, than me. Like and that goes back to like my empathy, I guess. It's like I'm like, yeah, whatever happens to me happens to me. But I was worried about him.
Why?
Because he's the breadwinner. He's like the greatest thing on earth.
You didn't stop to think, how am I going to get the hell down from here?
I didn't worry about it.
Oh my God.
I was worried about the greatest man that I knew existed having something happen to him. And so it's a hard thing to explain or understand, but I wasn't really worried about me. If something happened to me, he was there, right? If I fell, if I got hurt, the greatest man on earth was going to be there to take care of me.
Hurt, what's going to happen?
But if Daddy gets hurt,
we're both screwed here.
I'm not just now, but you know what? Long term, what happens, right? If he was to break his back or something. Yeah. So we finally get up there, and I'm so relieved. He sets his ass up on a 2x4. He's like he's got his feet. He's standing on the platform of this chain up, leaned up against this 2x4. This thing is nailed into that tree by what? I don't know. And I'm sitting on the stand, and I'm like, I don't love this. I don't like this. He don't give a He's just whatever. We shot a deer. We sat there for a couple hours. We shot a deer. I shot that deer at 150 yards. It dropped right where it was. He was as happy as if he'd shot his own deer, which is awesome. Yeah. And then we had to get down, and he had to go down underneath me and take each foot and help me find the next peg, because I had to kind of drop down to the next peg. Yeah, yeah. It was I will never forget it. It was terrifying.
That's something I wouldn't forget either.
But I mean, of course, it's a great memory. Yeah. Right? As scary as it was in the moment. And then, like, not long after that, I hunted on my own. Like, I would go with Dad, and then he's like, all right, you're good enough to do it. And I remember hunting in this field right down the hill from that stand we were in, and it was in this little finger field. We called it the finger field because it was shaped like a finger. And
like
all the
finger?
field, like, that's the great thing about hunting and hunting on a property is you get to name everything by the shape of it. Okay. And so, or something, a creek next to it, or
just something that's going to sink and make you remember where you are. Yeah.
And so I remember I'd go into the finger field, climb my stand, and I'd look up at that hill, and I could see him up on that tree.
In the same tree you were in with him?
And then, one night, the same week maybe, or at least maybe months later or a year later, we're back in that same property in Alabama. And a big animal got in the top of the tree. It was like a hawk or something, landed in the top of my tree.
I'm thinking like a bear when you say animal.
No. Like a big hawk. Dude, I'll be in trees, and like, I don't, birds or squirrels, all kinds of stuff, they're running around there, and they don't know you're there.
Right.
Right.
Nothing's supposed to know
and
you're
I'm
there.
like,
right.
And there's a moment where you're like, damn, I don't want this thing to crawl on me. And so you kind of got to, make a move or do something where it's like, oh crap, there's a person, because they'll come out, they're running.
This is insane. So you're sitting in the middle of the woods, dressed like a tree, in a tree, trying not to be seen by these large animals that you want to kill. And then all the while you're like, if this squirrel runs across my lap, I'm going to scream.
I know, I will. And so you don't want it to jump on you and you not know it. You'll hear a squirrel, and so squirrels will be in a tree next to you, and it can hop out of that tree into your tree and come down, right, and be on top of you in a second, not know you're there. It's like a bad deal for both of you. And so
more like, you than the squirrel.
You're sitting there, and you're watching the squirrels and the birds and stuff, and that squirrel starts to look like he's getting a little too close, man. You got to move a boot or something, do a little movement. They'll be like, oh crap, there's a person in there.
Is there any a point where you've locked eyes with the squirrel or anything that got really close to you? And they're like sizing you up, trying to figure you out?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you wink? Do you blink? What do you do?
Yeah, whatever.
Do you grunt?
Right. Then make a little noise.
You try to make squirrel noise, is that it?
No, you just make a noise of something. You just let it know that there's a living thing sitting there. And it'll be like, whatever, I'm not going there. Not bothering you. This is why you need to go, so that you can get the answers to all these questions.
Yeah, so that was part of Dale's 50th wish, is that I would go sit in a stand with him.
Never got it.
I didn't have to hunt anything, but no, we didn't. Cause
not fulfilled.
We didn't have enough time, really. You went hunting last year, but I didn't end up going.
Hey, I think I've got.
This is why I don't want to go back.
No. This is it. So I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity since we're here promoting.
You can sign me up for whatever, but it doesn't mean I'm going.
And since we're here promoting Bass Pro Shops hunting and fishing day, you did not fulfill my request for you to sit in the stand for one evening. I've got a tree that I want to put us in where you're in your own stand right next to me. And we can sit there and have, you'll be comfortable. And
see, here's how it goes in my mind. He tries to recreate all the moments he had with his dad, and he wants me to see how all these things felt. So in my mind, I'm thinking this is going to be uncomfortable, scary. The pegs are going to be too far away.
No, these stands are easy. They're ladder stands. They're 18, 15 foot off the ground. It's very nice.
Yeah.
You're sheltered, nice tree canopy. It's pretty fun.
It sounds peaceful.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you need to do it one time, and I'll never ask you again.
So here's the thing: he bought this property in Ohio, and we go up. I think Gus was even with us just to look at it. I don't know if he had even bought it yet.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just marching around, just looking at the land, and Gus gets deer all over him. Do you remember that?
I don't.
We were about to go to the racetrack too, so Gus gets
Oh,
completely
yes, I do
destroyed
remember
with
that.
poop.
Yep.
Rolled all in it. He had the time of his life. And I'm like, it is hot outside. It's not cold yet. And I'm worried about getting ticks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm worried about Gus getting ticks. And so we make it out of there, and we're in the bus for the race weekend. And I don't remember where we are. It doesn't really matter. But as we're getting in bed, I feel like I've got something crawling on my neck. And I kept touching my neck. And I'm like, I don't feel anything. But all night long, I kept feeling like I had something crawling on me. Well, I wake up the next morning after breakfast. Like, we had hours. I wake up, do breakfast, I get my workout clothes on, and I'm on my workout mat. I'm about to start doing some Pilates, and all of a sudden a tick falls from my head, like my hairline, onto my eyelash. So I did get a tick, and it was on me all damn night, just crawling all over me. And Gus was full of ticks and deer shit, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know if this is for me.
Well, that's what happens when you go to the property and you walk it. Like, if you go to the property and shed hunt and do a ton of walking.
We did shed hunt. I've been back to do that, and it was cold.
But that's a real chance. Yeah, when it's cold, you're not going to have many ticks. But if you're walking property like that in reasonable, decent weather, you're going to get ticks on you.
I mean, I grew up outside.
But listen,
we have country, we have cows, we have.
If we're going to go, if you were going to go with me and go hunt, we're going to ride a side by side, or we're going to get a lift in the truck all the way to the stand, and all the way out of there. Your boots will be on the ground for mere moments.
I'm not worried about walking.
You're not
I'm not worried about grass. I'm not worried about being outside. I don't want anybody to get the wrong impression. I know, but you're not the outdoors.
You're
love
not going
being
to
outside.
You'll be the tick percentage or chance of getting the ticks that way will be way down.
Mm.
Yeah, and if we have to track a deer, we shouldn't have to track one. But if we had to track one, you don't have to do that.
Well, you might need to sack my bow in because I haven't pulled that thing back in a while.
I don't need you to shoot.
Well, I want to shoot something, even if it's like targets. Like,
okay, we'll take your bow. Yeah, we'll play.
You didn't get rid of it, did you?
No.
It's pink.
Yes.
I haven't seen it in a while.
Pink bow. Well, of course, you haven't wanted to look at it.
Well, where'd you put it?
I have to go find it. It's somewhere.
Just somewhere?
I don't know, Amy. I mean, it might be time for a new bow. That thing's old.
So?
Probably dry rotted. You pull it back and it's going to explode.
Oh, my God.
I wouldn't trust it.
Do they do that?
Well, it could.
Bows are not supposed to explode.
Well, no, but
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can work this out.
Hunting season's right around the corner.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Well, the Earnhardt family's always trusted Bass Pro Shops for our outdoor adventures, and that tradition lives on with me and my family today, and Amy. I grew up shopping there, and now it's a place where I share with my own family, whether we're gearing up for a weekend getaway or I'm taking Amy hunting. I'm incredibly grateful for the support Johnny Morse and the Bass Pro Shop team have shown us. Johnny has been a friend of the family forever. They do a lot for us here, supporting Dirty Mo Media, our race teams, Junior Motorsports. But they're not just great partners. These are great people who truly believe in what we're building, and they believe in hunting, fishing, getting in the outdoors. They believe in conservation. Join us in honoring generations of sportsmen and women who have helped conserve America's outdoor heritage. Inspire others to get outside. Share your stories. Let's take the Guide to Outside pledge at nhfday.org/pledge. And you could even win a Bass Pro Shops gift card just for taking part. All right, so we're going to play a game. It's again inspired by Family Feud.
Inspired by Family Feud.
We had so much fun doing that.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I thought we'd bring it back. A good
Let's
week
bring
to
it
bring
back.
it back.
It made a couple. We got some good content out of it.
It did. It was fun.
That's important when making podcasts.
It's very important.
Yeah.
Some would say essential.
Some would say it's the point.
Is it important? I'm sorry.
All right. Let's do first question. Top 8 answers on the board. If there were a store that only sold husbands, most people would try to buy one with a what? The husband would have this.
It would be part of something he had?
Like you want a husband with this.
All right. A husband with a
with manners.
A husband with a nice car.
What?
A nice car is not on there.
I mean, obviously, this is money.
Money.
People want a man with money.
I should probably not get these correct.
This is number 5 answer. Money's not even that high.
Money?
Hey,
Number
sense of
5
humor.
answer. Sense of humor. That is number 2.
Damn.
Personality.
See, Amy's
Yeah.
on it.
Muscles.
Amy didn't get any of these.
Muscles. Yeah, number 6.
Oh. Did I get the number 1 answer yet?
Nope. Number 1 answer is still on the board. Number 3 answer is still on the board. Number 4 answer is still on the board.
Wow.
A husband with a good heart.
A good heart is number 4 answer.
He gets so excited when we get one. It's like, yay. Number 1 answer has to be a husband with a big house.
Big house is not on there.
At
Not at all.
Is
A
it
good job?
Good job. Number
Oh,
1
okay.
answer.
Number 1 answer. Good job. Okay.
One more.
A husband with.
That loves his mother.
Nope.
They always say you can judge a man by how he treats his mom.
That is true. I'm surprised it's not on here, but no. I guess that would go under character.
What
Character,
about
yes.
a husband that can cook?
Nope. Not cook. Not can cook. This is more of a physical attribute.
Oh,
No.
a tall man.
Nope.
I said muscles, but that we did that
A
already.
husband with large feet.
Ew, Dale. Dale Earnhardt Jr.
He said a
Leave-
physical attribute.
strong,
What else?
strong hands.
Strong hands.
He's really trying to get one of his in there.
You can have this.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
A husband
A beard?
with.
Good
Close.
hair?
Yeah, head of hair.
A head of hair.
Damn it.
Yep. All right.
That's
There
good.
you got
Oh
'em
man, I didn't know that was such a critical thing. Sucks for some
Yeah,
guys.
girls
all. It was only the number 8 answer, so.
Oh, okay.
All right, next question. Top 7 answers on the board. Fill in the blank. I'm getting really tired of my wife's what?
Nagging?
Yeah, number 1 answer.
How about cooking?
Number 2 answer.
Oh, no.
Driving.
Driving's not on there. Nope.
Damn.
Oh, my gosh.
Should be.
I'm getting really tired of my wife's attitude.
Yep, number 3 answer.
Oh, yeah.
Mess.
Mess is not on there.
Oh, man. Kids? My wife's kids.
Well, I mean, family, but I think she means like
Mother.
family?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll give you that.
Yep.
That was number 5.
Oh man, how many we got?
You have 3 more. 4, 6, and 7.
I'm getting tired of my wife's.
Friends.
Nope, no
Girlfriends.
Friends.
Being late.
Nope.
Being lazy.
Nope.
Getting tired of my wife's.
1 we've kind of already mentioned. 2 actually we've kind of already mentioned on the show today in some capacity.
Farting.
Not farting, no. But close thing. I mean, not really that close.
Feelings.
I'm tired of my wife's hygiene. Lack of hygiene.
No.
We haven't
Smell?
talked about that.
No. When I say it, you'll get it.
But he said
Crying?
you said fart and he said close. So I thought
Oh.
maybe she stinks.
Oof.
Close, but not really. We've mentioned farting in this capacity on the show. If that makes sense.
Dirty
Farting.
clothes.
No.
Damn.
There's the number 4
You know
answer.
that game we played where you had the one word and the one word and we're supposed to come together? We kept pinging off of each other. So all the clues are making us worse.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What, she stinks. She farts. She's pooping. Pooping?
No. Now we've gone off the deep end.
Oh, sorry.
There's no return on this one.
No, give us the answers.
All right. Number 4 answer was spending.
Oh, yeah.
The one I was thinking of is number 6 answer, snoring.
Oh.
Oh.
So he farted in his sleep or something.
Dale's been snoring a lot lately.
Yeah.
You have. You've been snoring a lot lately. And you've been doing this thing where you like go,
Really?
He's catching
you
his breath.
serious?
yes.
Oh my gosh.
And the number 7 answer was no sex
Officially
policy.
getting old.
The no sex policy?
No sex policy was number 7 answer.
Damn.
Oh,
What
yeah.
the hell?
Women that have sex policies, that sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah. All right. Next one. The top 5 answers are on the board. Name a place you would never want to hear someone say, oops.
Sure. In the bathroom? Public restroom?
Nope.
In the kitchen.
Nope.
In In an operating room.
Yep.
Yes.
Number one answer.
The dentist.
The dentist.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
In carpentry class.
No. No.
I don't know.
What's wrong with you?
Carpentry.
While they're hunting?
No.
Oh,
That's a good one, but no. You're never gonna get 3 of these, but
During knives, while sharpening a knife. I don't know.
no. This
During
is
sex?
So, no, that's a good one. That should be on there.
Oops.
Oopsie.
What?
I don't know.
You guys-
Driving?
What'd you say?
Driving?
Not driving. Close though. I can't get
Operating equipment.
Operating
Kind
heavy
of.
machinery?
Yeah, heavy machinery was number 3. So yeah,
Heavy
I'll do that.
machinery?
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
This one you got. This number 2 answer. You guys should get this.
It's not sex.
It's not sex. No.
He said we should get this. I'm like, well, it's got to be sex.
It's gotta be.
Yeah. Is it farting?
No,
Farting
it's
in the
not
wrong place?
farting.
We really are some shallow ass.
All right, you want me to give it to you?
Yeah.
Number 2 answer was on an airplane.
Oh, yeah. I can't stand it when people clap on an airplane either.
Yeah.
Like, you
Oops,
know.
is they don't
Oops,
hear
on an
that.
airplane,
Oops.
yeah.
4 was in a library.
Okay.
I don't quite get that one.
Yeah.
Number 5 was a job interview.
Gotcha.
Yeah, job interview. That
We
would
weren't
be
going to
like,
get those.
No, you weren't. The airplane one, I thought you would.
God.
All right, last one I got for you. Top 8 answers on the board again. There's a dead body in the house. What do you do with it?
Holy This could, yeah. This could,
Say oops.
yeah. I call the police.
Call the cops. Number 3 answer.
Cover it with a sheet.
Cover it with a sheet. No, it's not.
Yeah,
on there.
maybe put it in the body bag.
Roll it up in the
obviously
roll
get,
it up in the
obviously
freaking
get your
carpet.
body
Duh.
bag out and put your dead body in the body bag.
Back the truck up to the front door.
I mean, none of these. I'm trying to give you one of these, but no, none
Damn,
of that.
call the cops. Call the 911. Call the
cops.
emergencies.
Yeah, all right. Number 3 answer.
The emergencies. God. no.
This list is more of like you don't want to. Besides the cop one you've already got, you don't want to get caught. This is kind of what the list is.
If you don't want to get caught.
If you don't want to get caught,
Oh, wow.
basically, yeah. So it's not like
Dig
Put
a
it in the
hole,
trunk.
bury it.
Barry. It's number 1 answer.
Yeah, put it in the trunk.
Damn. I don't
I don't either. I don't know.
dispose of it. I mean,
Dispose of it, but where would you, this is most of the list is disposing it.
Do you chop it up and stick it in a barrel?
damn, Amy. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna
No,
get rid of all the
I guess
barrels. I'm getting rid of all the barrels. Burn it.
Burn it. Yep, that's number 5.
Damn, this is sadistic. I do not want you making content out of this one. That's gonna live in the pod,
Yeah,
deep in the pod.
This is a pod special.
Feed it to the dogs.
Oh my god.
Amy,
I mean, I don't know.
I can't believe you.
These are just start thinking simple.
Despicable.
Simple ways.
Put it in the bathtub. Clean up.
Oh my gosh. Where would you put is there a body of water around you?
Yeah.
Oh,
drop it.
sink it.
Drop it in the lake.
Drop it in
Sink
the
it,
lake,
yeah.
yep.
Put some concrete cinder blocks on the feet.
Yes. All right, I'll give you the rest of these.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
probably
do it.
best. Probably for the best.
Number 2 is hide it in the fridge.
Whoa,
the fridge, not the freezer.
No, I guess not.
a deep freeze.
Number 4 was leave it, don't touch it. So that's a good one.
Leave it, don't touch it. Is not an option.
Number 6 was take it to the neighbors.
Take it to
Take
the
it to the
neighbor.
neighbors, of course. Yeah.
And number 8 was just trash or dumpster.
Woof.
Yeah.
Trash or dumpster.
How are you supposed to get it in the dumpster?
I don't know. Good question.
It's impossible.
Should
You'd
we
have to
ask
have the neighbors help you do that.
Yeah.
You would, yeah. It's a
All
team
right.
effort.
Well, that was a crazy ass question,
Yeah.
Alex.
If it was Family Feud.
What would
How
you-
should you? Speaking of, how would you dispose of a old rug that was like a living room large?
living room large
Nope.
size?
This is not a little rug. This is a big boy.
Cut it up into pieces.
Cut it up in pieces.
No,
With
you
what?
throw it to the
Like
to
you're
the-
gonna
the
need a real
curb.
industrial piece of machinery to cut this thing in pieces.
I would just throw it to the curb. Usually they take that.
Throw it to the curb.
We don't have
Yeah.
a curb.
We don't have curbs.
Dumpster.
Dumpster. You think
Yeah.
a dumpster's okay?
I think so.
Do the dumpster?
It's not that damaged though. Like
I know.
honestly, it could be put.
But does the
somewhere.
dumpster guy go, God dang, you can't put a whole rug in here?
Yeah.
You
Is there a
know?
proper way to dispose of something large like that? I still don't
I
even know
think it's
what I'm
take it to
supposed
the dump technically, but like if you have a dumpter, I think that's
To be
still
fair,
works.
Yeah.
let's just so everybody knows, it did go to the dumpster.
It did.
But while I was putting it in the dumpster, I thought this probably isn't something that's supposed to go in a dumpster.
I think because it's a larger truck than just a regular trash truck. I would think that's okay.
Yeah. Some people just throw them on the side of the street.
And then they disappear.
I guess, yeah. Somebody comes up and picks up and cleans it up. Somebody-
Gross.
Yeah.
Well, that's our show, people.
Strange, but
Everything's
true.
so weird and gross today.
Yeah, pretty weird and gross.
You guys want to do some Ask Amy?
Yes, let's do some Ask Amy. Hi, everybody. Dale Jr. and I are back in the Dirty Mo Media studios for another round of Bless Your Hardt, and we would love to hear what you have for us this week on Ask Amy. What you got, Alex?
All right, our first question is from Daniela. She wants to know if you ever read your horoscope. Or
I
you're into
used
that.
to.
I used to. I don't
Back
feel
when
like it-
people read the paper,
Yeah.
you know, you might be in grandma's house or whatever, and she might read it. I can't remember what I am. Do you remember? Do you know what I am?
You're a Libra.
Oh.
You and Nicole both.
All right.
I read
don't
them
know.
every once in a while. It pops up on
Should
my...
we do ours now?
I think you should.
Yeah.
Oh, last...
Ask
ask
your
Chat.
friend Chat.
Dale's very, very good friends with ChatGPT. I'm an Aries. And Isla's a Taurus. So she's a bull. I used to read them a lot too because I used to get paper magazines, like actual tangible magazines, and that was always in the back.
Yeah. Do you believe in like the characteristics that they give
100%.
your sign? Yeah.
Yes. I feel like your sign definitely categorizes your attributes as far as your personality and your tendencies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are you?
I'm a Capricorn.
Capricorn. My sister's a Capricorn.
Yeah.
All right.
I believe it too.
There's a lot. Things might feel a bit fast paced around you today, but you don't need to match that energy. Keep your same steady measured pace.
I feel like you're the one that's energy is a little fast paced today.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for love and relationships, speak from the heart, but gently. A kind message or attentive listen can strengthen bonds.
What's mine?
If you're single, you're out of luck.
Does not say that.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. Surely not.
What are you?
I'm an Aries.
How you spell that?
Aries.
You may feel extra passionate today. There's intensity under the surface, and you may take things to extremes more than usual.
Watch out, Ralph.
In love and relationships, emotions run deep today. You might try to woo someone or express intimate feelings, but be careful. Desire can become overwhelming if not balanced with the respect and open communication.
Yeah, I don't feel like that.
Nope.
All right. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of probably why we stopped reading them.
Yeah.
Is they were just kind of like,
That was
yeah.
counterintuitive.
They set you up for failure.
They're just kind of like, you know,
Sometimes they
Not-
lift you up
not
and
a lot of
sometimes they
substance.
just don't. Yeah.
just not a lot of substance.
That was a
there.
swing and a miss, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Next one's from Annabeth. We've ranked things in the past, so she wants us to rank these fall drinks. Ready? Apple cider, hot chocolate, pumpkin spice latte.
Ooh.
Cider's last.
Wow.
Cider's first for me. I would say cider,
Hot
pumpkin
choc-
spice latte, and then hot chocolate
I'm
last.
the opposite. Hot chocolate first, latte
Yeah.
middle,
And cider's last?
cider's last.
Oh, man.
Do you guys like pumpkin flavored stuff?
I do. I like pumpkin flavor. I don't like pumpkin pie, and that's not because of this flavor. It's because of the texture.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I do like pumpkin spice cakes, muffins. I like a coffee too, but
Really? Pumpkins. Do you eat pumpkin? Like it's not. It's like a food to
it's
me.
more like the spice blend that they put in the pie that
Okay.
makes it pumpkin-y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I made
Interesting.
pumpkin chili the other day. Did you know that had pumpkin in it?
Oh.
The food you ate?
I did, but I didn't. You couldn't tell.
No.
No. It was good.
Interesting. All right. Our next question from Julian: what band or artist from your past would you like to see go on a reunion tour?
A band or an artist
From the past.
alive that could do it.
Alive, yeah, because I know dead it'd probably be Elvis.
I don't know. The Spice Girls? That would be fun.
Damn. Really?
I feel like they
getting back there.
are performing every once in a
Yeah,
while
I know.
together.
The ones that I keep thinking about, like Everclear, they're coming to Charlotte later this year, or soon in October, I think. I've kind of always wanted to see Everclear because I was always a big fan of a lot of their music.
Yeah.
A lot of them are like I feel like coming back to do reunion
They're
tours.
already, yeah,
They
the
are.
ones
It's
that
kinda
I
like a
keep
fantasy.
thinking about are already
Or getting
doing
that
it.
chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. me and Amy got to see Hootie and the Blowfish when they came back.
That
Oh,
was
nice.
super cool. Yeah.
When I saw them, I was like, man, I'm glad that they came back because I skipped all when they were hot, right?
Yeah.
And they were kicking it and everything was great in the 90s. I was like, I'll see them. Yeah, I'm not going. I'll see them down the road. And then they broke up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great example of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's happens a lot. You're like,
Yeah.
I'll see him maybe.
Yeah, I'll see them.
The Stones did a reunion tour, and I wish I had gone to that.
Yeah.
We had some
You
friends
saw
that
Phil
went.
Collins.
I did get to see Phil Collins in New York
Mm-hmm.
on his last farewell tour. That was awesome.
That's fun.
Mhm.
That is awesome. Next question from Imelda. If you had the opportunity to go on an expedition to find Bigfoot or an expedition to investigate UFOs, which one would you choose?
Bigfoot.
UFOs.
We are never on the same page.
Really? Why do you say Bigfoot?
Because I feel like that's more attainable. I get Bigfoot things in my phone a lot.
Do you believe
like
that
I
there's a
know where they-
Bigfoot?
The Appalachians is where they are, people.
Appalachians.
We just got to go,
Oh, man.
you know,
Yeah.
not that far away.
I feel like
The videos are getting better too because of all of the AI, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I feel like that UFOs, like we've talked about it on the show.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't really believe in UFOs when I was younger, but then I started to imagine like, well, if we're here, well, there's got to be a chance of something else similar or something else possibly like what happened on Earth happening somewhere in another solar system because it's infinite. So there's got to be a chance, right, that there's something.
But how would they be so smart to get here? That's where you get like hung up, right?
I know, yeah, dude, get hung up. Like we can't travel outside of, we can't travel beyond the moon, and so having the idea that something living could travel.
So if you went to hunt for UFOs
To
and you
us.
found one, like that's a level of terrified,
Yeah.
right? That like you can't describe like what's going to happen. I mean, I could probably run away from Bigfoot, but you can't probably run away from an alien,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
The chances are small. If we're going
They're-
off of all of our
yeah.
movies,
Yeah, I know. There's
you're
you
not
know,
getting away.
You'll see something on YouTube or on the internet where they're like, we found something that's on Mars that could only be possible if there was living, if there was we haven't found, proof of life, but this could only exist in a situation where there was a living organism. And I'm like, don't touch it. Don't bring that
Don't
back.
bring it back.
We're not bringing it back here to study it. We don't know what's
Yeah. Please don't.
Don't you
Leave
pick
it.
up that rock?
Yes.
You leave it there.
Leave that rock right where it is.
Yeah.
Because like once you bring, it's like kudzu. You know what I mean? You bring it here, it's like true.
Now it's all
you
over
can't
everything.
control it.
Yeah.
Trying to rid our property of kudzu. It's like really hard.
What's crazy is like every movie, the aliens are kind of like the same type
Just
of
like
thing.
kudzu.
Yeah.
So it's like
alien
how
diseases
someone
and
probably didn't
kudzu,
just
very-
create this. Like they had to have seen something, and that's where they get it from.
100%.
And everybody just kind of followed suit.
Yes.
But it's like, how do you just create
The imagery
this?
came from something.
Yeah.
It didn't come out of like one person's imagination.
Yeah.
I
Bigfoot-
agree with you there.
Although Bigfoot's like the stupidest thing.
Well, I watched Harry and the Hendersons when I was young, and I fell in love with
Okay.
Harry. And I'm like, if I see a Bigfoot, I don't feel like he's gonna be that scary.
I don't think so. That's why I
I mean,
think
he
it's
probably would
stupid.
try to eat your face off, but who knows? Maybe he's
Maybe.
not. Maybe he's
Maybe.
like a cuddly Harry and the Hendersons kind of thing.
Hmm.
No.
I just don't think they are real. I don't think that they existed.
Okay.
So I
Yeah.
think it's more plausible that there's alien life than there's a Bigfoot.
Maybe Bigfoot is an alien.
I'm open-minded to the idea that Bigfoot could exist, but I think it's more plausible that the alien exists.
Okay.
I think like the government knows stuff about aliens that we don't know yet.
100%.
And
I
that's
will not disagree with that.
That could be somewhat related to the fact that I'm a big Blink 182 fan, Angels and Airwaves, and Tom DeLonge
He's also friends with the
is
aliens.
100% committed to
Yeah,
proving out the alien
he is.
storyline.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I think there's a better fact that aliens over Bigfoot for sure. All right, I'll get one more question for you. Aline wants to know if you guys have like a random food combination you like. For example, ketchup on mac and cheese. That's a big one.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen Isla do that, but she puts ketchup on everything.
Yeah.
She like ketchup with her ketchup.
I feel like when you're younger, you put ketchup on everything. You just
Yeah.
kind of experiment.
That was something that I saw my friends do that I didn't understand.
My dad puts ketchup on his eggs.
That's a big thing in New York too.
Is it?
Yeah, on an egg sandwich they put ketchup on it. I hate
Ketchup
it.
on eggs, right? That's a great example.
Yeah.
I was like,
Nope.
No.
Hot sauce, yes.
Hot
Ketchup?
sauce, yeah.
No.
Ketchup, no.
No.
Does not fit. Ketchup's
Yeah.
cold, and you have a hot sandwich. I don't like that.
Ew. I remember my grandmother making me peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwiches as a kid.
Those are
Like
delicious.
we ran out of jelly, we just slapped some mayo on it.
That sounds gross.
Yeah.
I used to just have mustard and bread.
I think the banana mayonnaise sandwich is an odd combo.
that's
It
an odd
is
combo.
absolutely an odd combo.
That's like a North Carolina
I got
thing.
just drug on social media when I talked about that. So it's kind of a touchy subject.
Oh, it's
Oh no.
Sandwiches in general. So like Hellman's had this deal where they were trying to come up with this. They had this program called the Strange Witch, like come up with something strange. And that was one of our ideas. The other one was Doritos on, like ham and cheese.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
So good.
And you put chips in any sandwich.
Chips on a sandwich. yeah.
elevates it.
Yeah.
But
Or
that's not like a thing y'all just did for Hellman's. Like I've seen Kelly do that.
Yeah.
Just y'all grew up eating
no, we did. We grew up eating those.
mayonnaise and
Mayonnaise and banana, peanut butter and banana.
that's not strange to me. I
That
feel like
is
that's
so
so
good.
good.
Yeah.
And also, I've gotten back into this where my dad would get tomato, bread, and salt and pepper
Yeah.
and mayo.
I've heard of that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's
just
not so
eat
weird
a
to me.
tomato sandwich. And when I was a kid, I'm like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, that is ridiculous. Because you have to eat it. You kind of have to get a good tomato because it can't be too, it's going to ruin the bread immediately, right? So you got to have the right kind of tomato. But I just thought, wow, how could that be any good at all? But,
Yeah.
now I'm like, man, I'll eat the hell out of one of those.
What's your hot dog condiment situation? That's usually a very
Yeah.
debatable topic.
So I can do a hot dog loaded with chili and all the things, but my favorite way to eat it is just with mustard.
Simple.
Straight with mustard, yeah.
Okay.
Mustard, ketchup, some chili, dill relish.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I mean, honestly,
Dill
everything's good on a
relish
hot
doesn't
dog.
get enough appreciation.
I love relish too.
Relish, in general, people think it's when you say relish, people always assume it's the
The
bread-
sweet relish?
Yeah, the sweet relish.
Which is what I prefer.
right.
Yeah.
Dill relish is the better of the relishes.
And that's just not true.
It is. It just I don't know why the sweet relish has become so popular because dill relish is way better.
Probably because of deviled eggs, because that's what you put in a deviled egg.
I suppose.
Yeah.
I would prefer to have dill relish in the deviled egg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pickled onion is on there. It needs to be on.
Pickled
there.
onions are
Pickled onion's
great,
the
yeah.
Best. Yeah. That's
Love
my one
those.
addition.
Anything pickly on a hot dog's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's all I got for Ask Amy
All right.
today.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for your questions. If
Love
you
it.
haven't already, please hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel. And don't forget to check out all of the merch on shop.dirtymomedia.com. We'll see you next week.